Hi everybody, it is June 23rd, Tuesday. I don't know what time, around 8 something in the morning, and I'm in a different location, different park, different location. Definitely out of my element because I'm not familiar with this place, but there's a bunny over here and I don't want to bother it because I'm walking, but I'm at a very private location and I have no idea where I really am, so I'm trying to embrace the uniqueness of it. In all honesty, it's really hot and I'm in the sun and I'm getting my vitamin D and I'm getting a tan line, but this sweating is ridiculously insane how much you could really sweat within 30 seconds, especially if you're moving around. But that's not the topic I want to talk about today. So today is a brand new day, right? You get a new start, a new 24 hours like clockwork. So I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of tension in the air, but there's also a lot of changes in the air. So this is what I've kind of been feeling. I woke up this morning, I did what I had to do in the morning, drank my coffee, meditated, etc., listened to music, and I always draw like oracle cards to have some kind of guidance for the day. So I did draw a couple of cards that were pretty major. So I've been recently struggling with the idea of letting go of what may happen in the future, because a lot of people don't want to lose that control, because I sometimes feel like, if I just take the plunge that it'll be okay, but you can't really be assured of that, but you just can't give up either. It's like if I let go of something that is no longer necessarily serving me anymore, that means that I have to keep working somehow. I have to keep working with what is working with me. You know what I'm saying? What continuously flows with me and my higher self. So intuitively, I've been developing very strongly with my intuition, connecting with nature, staying outdoors, staying centered. Although these emotions start coming up again, that doesn't mean I'm going to ignore them, because they're coming for a reason. And they want me to face these problems head on without running away like a scared little girl, because that doesn't do anything. You're just going back to square one and you're just scared and you're running away from what is not necessarily going to help you grow. So how I feel with this is I'm sitting with these thoughts and I'm sitting with this anxiety. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can't stay where I am right now, because then I'll just be grounded and cemented to the floor. Then I'm not moving anywhere. I'm stuck. And that's the worst part, is when you're stuck and you're like, how do I get out of this? And you know the answers. So it's only a matter of time before you really start to own what you know. You know what I'm saying? Own your inner badass. And it's so hot. I just can't get enough of this. So let me move to a shade, because in all honesty, it's a beautiful day. Although this is just too overwhelming for my freaking face. All right, let me get in the shade a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, that's better. So yeah, I'm actually at a private location. Like I said that before. It's actually like a museum. But once again, like I said, only you. I was watching this amazing podcast yesterday and it resonated very well with me. Only you're only one person in this whole world full of 8 billion people, right? Only you have these fingerprints, only you have this face, only you have this mouth, only you have this body, right? Uniquely pertaining to you. So you, like I said, I'm requoting the Oscar Wilde quote. Be yourself, because everybody else is taken. And it's the truth. There's nobody going to be like you ever again. And you got to remember that. Remember who you are. And then I started resonating a little bit with the idea of how do you make, because ultimately the final destination is death. Okay, death is the final stop of the physical body. Consciousness continues forever and ever and ever. But when you're here in the physical plane of existence with the human body, this is alone, es un préstamo. You start to realize, like, what are you going to do in your life today that matters, that's going to help you resolve the issues of tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you start resolving the issues of today that will help you solve the issues for tomorrow's problems? You know what I'm saying? I think this is the quote. Here's the answer to that. I think the answer is, if every problem, there is a problem, right? There is always a solution to every problem. So that is one step, is being aware of what's going on. What can you learn today that will help you for tomorrow? Of course, stay here, stay present. But how could you help the future generations without being such a selfish prick? Well, it starts with you. You're the first person. 2020, unique year, but not something that I didn't see coming. It's something that was supposed to happen. This coronavirus, this pandemic, and then these crazy looters and chaos. It's a destruction of a society, right? And the whole world is changing, but you don't see massive protests all over the world. No, you see massive protests around the United States. Okay, why? Because they're sharing a common cause, and there's this universal cosmic shift happening right now that is inevitable. It is almost like 9/11 again. Like, it's almost 20 years ago, right? The whole world changed when that happened, okay? Now the world is changing now when you're quarantined for 3 months. Now you're sitting with your thoughts and you're freaking going crazy because these thoughts are driving you nuts. But here's the truth of it. These are thoughts that were always there. You know, they were just hidden with distractions and social media and work and alcohol and drugs and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But now when you sit alone with your thoughts and you're by yourself and it's quiet, now can you really channel that? Can you really accept who you are for who you are? You know what I'm saying? Can you do that? Can you stay here and accept who you are? A flawed human being. That's who you are. But we all are, you know? And now there's this level of connection within yourself that will help you to understand why things are the way they are in your current life. Whatever's going on inside will reflect on the outside, you know what I'm saying? So it starts with you, the individual, and how you can connect with others to grow and to help each other and to build each other up from the foundation up, just like building a house. How will you do that? Starts with looking yourself in the mirror every morning, right? And liking who you are, loving who you are, because your life is on the fucking line. In all honesty, that's what it is. Your life is on the line. If you don't love yourself, what makes you think that somebody else is gonna love you? It's not gonna work like that. You need to honor yourself. Every single need, anything. You need to know that you're worthy of it, okay? Just remember that. Things change over time, but if you stay true to who you are, that dynamite here, it ain't going away. It's gonna stay firm because you believe in it, because you know your self-worth. You're not gonna be hated on. You're not gonna be, afraid, because you know why? Because you know who you are. You know what your weaknesses are. You know what your strengths are, and you know where to work from. So honor the fuck out of that, okay? I love you guys. That's today's message. Bye. Mwah.